Thank you so much. And let me start by saying I'm incredibly happy and proud to be here with you today. First of all, to celebrate this very important seminar, but also to celebrate the successes of 10 years of FFD, as well as to plan for the future and the successes to come. We're here to learn, and you know, as a Swede, I'm thinking when it comes to learning, what do I actually know about Finland? I know that you might have the best school system in the world. Congratulations to that. I know that you sometimes win the prize as the happiest people in the world. I also know that you are tough. You know, when it's 40 degrees cold, in Sweden, we close the schools. In Finland, you close the bathroom window. I think that we make these jokes because maybe we are just a little bit envious. I think things that you have managed also as the farmers' unions, as FFD, and how you've also contributed to your country's development, we don't have to go further back than the pandemic and see how you have been able to work with preparedness when it comes to food, preparedness when it comes to security, and preparedness when it comes to standing up both for your national interests and needs, but also for others with needs. I don't know if I should talk about NATO, but congratulations, you did it without so much nonsense, I guess we could say. Some things I think we also borrow from you, and one of them is Tove Jansson. I mean, my children have grown up with Tove Jansson as much as I'm sure as your children have. And at the moment, I think all of us are dealing with quite a number of Mummy trolls. So maybe that's something we have in common. Other things we have in common also have to do with how we work as FFD and as WeEffect. But let me tell you, it took some time before I understood that. Because the first time I met FFD, I met Seppo. And I said, how exciting, Seppo, can you tell me about how do you work in Finland? How is the collaboration in Agricord? And Seppo said, you. And then it took a while before we learned some more about how we work in our organizations. I met Seppo now and he still says, you. Last week, WeEffect, my organization, which is the development organization of the Swedish cooperative movement, where the farmers' union is one part, we had our 65-year birthday party. And I'll tell you, we're working very hard to be able to become a pensionist. And it's tough. We all know the statistics. We know what the situation is in the world. And I think you in Finland maybe know it a little bit more than many others. What's important to remember is that what we're working with in terms of the right to food, the support for smallholder farmers to organize themselves in organizations where they can stand stronger, both today and tomorrow, is more relevant than perhaps it's ever been before. In my organization, WeEffect, just as FFD, we work for the right to food. for smallholder farmers and forest owners. We work to ensure that female farmers have the same opportunities as male farmers so that they can fulfill their potentials, develop their farms and their organizations. Like you, we also work hard to explain to our Swedish public why this is important. We work hard for funding. In our case, we have 60 cooperative organizations and companies as our founding members. They support us financially, but we're also increasingly looking into how can we work together also beyond the money. There is actually support beyond the money. And I'd like to just share a small story. We support coffee producer unions in Uganda. And these coffee producers have been producing for the local market. And I think many of you know exactly how it is. You can increase your level of income, you can increase the strength of the organization, but if you can't expand the markets, it can become a closed circle. We met and developed a collaboration with a small Swedish coffee company who are specialized in sustainable production and specialty coffee, if you will. And they said, hey, let's partner. And we said, yes, absolutely. Only one problem, capital. This is a small Swedish company. The Swedish aid and credit system doesn't have that kind of money because it was too little. So one of our member organizations, the Consumer Federation of Stockholm, said, okay, this is good for our members because this is an example of how we can work with sustainable business, circular economy, good for the planet, good for the farmers, good in your coffee cup. And last week, this has taken almost 5 years. Last week, the coffee was launched. It exists. It's concrete. And I'm incredibly proud of this project. I'm incredibly proud of the work that we do as WeEffect. And I'm incredibly proud of the work that you do as FFD and the work that we do together. Because if there's one thing that's sure, it is that 1 + 1 is more than 2. Congratulations to your birthday party, to your first 10 years. And just to say, thank you. We are stronger together, and I brought you some coffee. Tina, kom. See? There. And a little.
Oh, thank you.
So, thank you very much. I forgot. We need to do this. Does everybody have? Yeah? Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes. I forgot.